Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? श्री विघ्नेश।
यस सर आवाज आ रही है।
ओके, नाइस। सो आपका कैमरा बंद है?
Ma'am, you can join sir YouTube live. It's happening right now. Okay, ma'am. Okay.
आपका कैमरा बंद है? Just finding some difficulty in connection. Just a second. All right. Tell me, how are you doing?
Yes sir, I'm doing fine sir.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Fantastic. I hope you're in a comfortable position wherever you are. All right. I hope that you have carried your books, your book, your pen, right? Because
Yes sir, yes
today's session is going to be a very, very important session. So, welcome to day one, everyone, whoever watching here, and the people who are on YouTube, right? I welcome you all for this day one subconscious awakening. So, basically, what we're going to do today is we are going to talk about how our own subconscious beliefs stop us from being where we want to be. कैसे वो आपकी रुकावटें बन जाती हैं जिंदगी में, किस तरह से वो आपको रोकते हैं, आज हम उसको जानने की कोशिश करेंगे। राइट, सो वी आर गोइंग टू रीवायर दोस पैटर्न्स व्हिच इज रनिंग इन योर लाइफ। जो कल था वो ही आज है, जो आज है वो ही कल है। ये सब जो हो रहा है उसे हाउ टू चेंज दैट, लेट्स गेट बैक इनटू राइट। सो क्विकली लेट्स गेट इनटू द फर्स्ट थिंग, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इन ऑर्डर टू मूव फॉरवर्ड कभी भी जिंदगी में। हमेशा अपने कप को एम्प्टी करने की कोशिश कीजिए। राइट, इट्स सो इम्पोर्टेंट दैट यू शुड एम्प्टी योर कप। व्हाई आई कॉल एम्प्टी दिस कप, राइट? व्हाई इट्स एम्प्टी कप? Because the reason for being empty cup is because somewhere, if you're holding the same belief, Are you joining from two different devices? Right. So the moment.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry for the inconvenience. I was joining from the other device. Sorry.
Okay, okay. No worries, no worries. Completely fine. Welcome. So you are in a position to open the camera so we can interact. Perfect. Right. So it's very important that we should understand something. There are past beliefs or past something. मतलब मान लीजिए कि you wanted to have a cup of coffee, okay? And if you want to have a cup of tea, to the matter of fact, or a juice, कुछ भी हो सकता है. But if there is something left from yesterday, कल की एक चाय बनी हुई थी, there was a coffee left from yesterday. क्या हम उसमें आज की नई फ्रेश कॉफी डाल के आगे चल सकते हैं? Is it possible? Is it good? Or to the matter of fact, maybe you had a coffee from the yesterday, but you want to add juice today. Can you add the juice to your coffee and drink it? Will it be healthy? It's not. So it's important that you should learn how to empty your cup. And to tell this, I'll tell you a story. Okay, मैं ये क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? Because there's so many reasons that it's very important for all of us to empty our cup. It's so important because if we don't empty our cup, then we start looking everything from even today from the yesterday's lenses. How many of you are understanding this? What I'm saying? अगर हम कल की नजरों से आज को देखेंगे, तो मुझे बताइए क्या आज बदलेगा? क्या हम आज की नजरों से जो कल की नजरें थी वही आज है और जो आज है वही कल है? सो क्या लगता है आपको? How the difference is going to make in your life? Honestly, there is no difference. But the problem is that you somewhere stuck in so much in your past that could be your achievements in life. जो आपने ये किया वो किया, I did this in the company, I'm a topper, I'm an MBA, I'm a graduate, I was a CEO, I'm an HR. मैंने ये किया था अपनी लाइफ में, मैंने वो किया था, और मे बी मैंने जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं पाया. आई एम कमिंग फ्रॉम अ वेरी लो बैकग्राउंड, आई डेंट हैड एनीथिंग, आई डोंट हैव मनी, मैं बहुत ही गरीब घर से आ रहा हूँ, मेरे माँ बाप पूरे गरीब घर के थे. सो और प्रॉब्ली दिस, राइट? So if you're carrying all of this today in your head, do you think your today is going to change by any means? What do you think? Is going to change anything? No, absolutely not. So what is important? The most important thing is, in order to change today, you need to change the way you look at it. And you need to empty your cup. And I'll tell you a story. It's a very beautiful story. How many of you like stories here? You like stories? Very nice. Because I learned throughout my time through story time. Okay. So once upon a time in China, there was this school. It's a very Zen kind of a Zen space school. जहाँ पे एक there's a guru called Master Suzuki, and he was the master in kung fu. Okay, and he was a brilliant master. There was nobody in the area, nobody in the town, जो उसको उनको मतलब उनसे अच्छा kung fu कोई सिखाने वाला था ही नहीं कोई भी, right? And then वहां पे लोग, और उनकी एक अच्छी बात थी, व्हाट वाज हिज रूल और एथिक्स ऑफ लाइफ वाज, उनके गुरुकुल का एक ये था कि ओनली द अंडर प्रिविलेज किड्स, ही यूज्ड टू टेक ओनली अंडर प्रिविलेज किड्स, माने जो ज्यादा ज्यादा पढ़े लिखे नहीं है या कोई ज्यादा पैसे वाले नहीं है, somebody is not super rich or something like that, so he used to take very common kids and train them into their daily life and make them the kung fu masters. So there was this boy who studied in America, right? Somewhere he come to know that in order to learn the best kung fu, this master Suzuki's place is the best kung fu. He's the best master in town. तो पता नहीं कैसे अपना कुछ तो इन्फ्लुएंस लगा के कुछ करके एंड somehow he get into this Master Suzuki's Zen space, right? And the moment he enter first year of, there was a ritual in Master Suzuki's time, was that कि जो भी आएगा वो day to day Mandarin job करेगा, which means they will they will sweep the floor, they will cook for the seniors, they will wash the plates, they will clean the room, they will clean the bed. माने डेली जो भी काम होते हैं, झाड़ू लगाना, बर्तन धोना, ये सब लोग फर्स्ट ईयर में इनका काम यही होता है. They will only do this. And now what happens is, when they keep doing this, and then as the year ends, so year end में जैसे कि यहाँ पर हमारे स्कूल ट्रेडिशन में, एजुकेशन सिस्टम, they'll give you something called report card, and that report card will decide whether you are going to go for the next class or no, right or not? Yes. So but his way of making other people say that you are going for the next year was, he used to keep the students in the line. सबको एक लाइन में खड़ाते थे और वो आते थे वॉक करके. He used to come and then he used to say that, okay, you go for the next year, you go for the next year, you go for the next year, you go for the next year. So this was his system. So as the year passed by, एक साल हो गया था. So same procedure, all the kids were standing. ये जो अमेरिका से पढ़ के आया है, ये भी लड़का उसी लाइन में खड़ा रहता है. So he was also standing. And then he started telling, okay, you go for the next year, you go for the next year, you go for the next year. And when this guy, this boy, turn came, Master Suzuki stopped and said that you stay and one more year in the same class. आपको एक और साल रुकना पड़ेगा. And the boy was shocked. Me? मैं? क्यों? Right? And then he was not able to say anything, but he was like completely devastated. एकदम ही उसको लगा ये क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ में. And then everybody, all the boys got passed for the next year except this boy. And then ये अपने आप में मन में ही सोचने लगा. He started thinking, oh, I understood, because he was so much full about himself. उसको अपने आप को इतना वो था कि वो अपने आप को समझाने लगा, saying that, अरे समझा समझा, मुझे चाहते हैं मास्टर सुजुकी ना, वो चाहते हैं कि he wants me to train the next guys who are going to come in. उनको बताने के लिए कोई चाहिए ना. So he thinks कि I am a good trainer. मैंने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. That's why he wants me to stay. वो अन लोगों को जाने दिया. So because of self ego में जब आदमी होता है, right? So then the next year comes. The next year, now what he is doing, he's serving his own classmates because they become seniors. So उनके लिए खाना बनाना, उनके beds वो करना. Then he start doing along with these new guys. And the year end come. And that year end, what happens again? The boys are standing in the line. And then again, this Master Suzuki, like, you go for the next year, you go for the next year, you go for the next year. And then as this boy, again, the turn of this boy come, he says that आपको वापस एक साल यहाँ पर रुकना पड़ेगा. You stay one more year. And this time, this guy has really gone cranker. बोला कि I think this guy has some problem with me or what? Why is he allowing me? मैं इसको, I will kick him or something. Something. He's very angry, very frustrated. But he knows, because he wanted to learn kung fu, he told himself, नहीं यार, but अगर मैं ये छोड़कर चला गया ना, I will not be able to get the best kung fu, and I want to learn this. ठीक है, मैं sacrifice कर लेता हूँ एक और साल. And then he keep quiet and he stayed for another year, just because he wanted to learn the best kung fu, because he is the best master. Then as the day passed by, another year came. Now again, Master Suzuki came. You pass, you pass, you pass, you pass. This boy, he said, you wait for another year. And now this time, bhai saab khatam. Now he's completely lost. Are you gone crazy or what? Right? Now frustrated ho gaya. Then after saying this, Master Suzuki went back to his place, जहाँ पे वो बैठते थे वो, उनका लकड़ी का जो घर होता है, type room, right? So he went back, he sat down, and there was a table in front of him, and there's a tea, right? There was a tea cup and then tea, right? Teapot. And this guy entered and he was in sadhana and in his own meditation. Guru Suzuki was in own meditation. And this guy banged the door, door पे लात मार के he comes inside and he said that to बुड्ढे तू पागल हो गया है क्या, you crazy old man, what you think about yourself, you have some problem with me or what, why are you doing like this to me, you बहुत ही frustrated हो जाता है, बहुत ही ज्यादा frustrated, गुस्सा पूरा, right? And then Master Suzuki's case, can you just pour me a cup of tea first, बोलती कि पहले तुम मुझे मेरे को एक चाय तो डालो. And then this boy is like, ये पागल है क्या, are you gone crazy or what, I am angry, I am this one and he asking you to pour the tea. फिर बोलता कि चलो ठीक है यार कोई बात नहीं, लेट मी पोर, मे बी शायद इसीलिए इससे पास कर दे, क्या पता. When he start pouring the tea, and when he start pouring the tea, normally जब आप एक चाय किसी में डालते हो, तो कहाँ पे रोकते हो, where you will stop, you stop at the rim, right? जहाँ पे कप फुल हो जाता है, आप उससे पहले थोड़ा सा रुक देते हो. तो he stopped. So Master Suzuki asked, did I ask you to stop? He said, but cup is full. He said, did I ask you to stop? He said, ये आदमी ना, I think he's gone. Then he start pouring and now अब वो वापस से जितनी gap थी, he filled that gap also. Now it's so much full that even the air, अगर हवा भी आएगी तो now the tea is going to go out. So he stop again. Master Suzuki says, did I ask you to stop? He said, can't you see that the cup is full? He said, did I ask you to stop? He said, then he keep pouring, le, budde, le. Take this old man, how much you want, right? And he's keep pouring, keep pouring, keep pouring. What happens? The tea was overflowing in the cup, in the saucer, then the table, then down, and bene lag gaya. And said, then kya pagalpanti hai ye? Can't you understand that the cup is full, that how something is going to go inside? Then the Master Suzuki replied, this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you, my boy. If your cup is so full, how can I allow, how can I enter my knowledge into your cup? तो अगर आप में ही इतना, आपको खुद में इतना लगेगा, व्हाट आई मीन बाय दिस स्टोरी इज दिस, कि कई बार हम जाने अनजाने में समवेयर वी सो मच फुल विथ आवर पास्ट स्टोरीज, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वी आर नेवर एबल टू लर्न समथिंग न्यू. सो इन द डे वन I wanted you to clear one thing with everybody who are watching me. Either you are here right now in this class, either you're watching me on YouTube. I wanted to be absolutely clear with you. Until and unless you don't learn to empty your cup, you can never change your tomorrow. Because जो cup में है, वो ही आपको कल उसी का result मिलेगा. If you want to change what is in the cup first, then you need to empty the cup. If you want to change in the life what is happening right now, शायद वो financial crisis होंगे. Maybe there is a relationship issue. Maybe it could be a health issue. Maybe it could be a career. I don't know. But if you keep looking at it and if you keep keeping your past experiences, and especially those experiences which is no need, not required, right? And it is there in the cup, what's going to happen? You are adding, first of all, if you try to add something, it will overflow. And if you add it also, it will never be a good result. Because in order to get the best of that, what you want for tomorrow, or what you want as a tea or a juice, you need to empty what is there in the cup. How many of you agree on this? If you agree, type yes in the chat box. Type yes. आप comments में भी chat में लिख सकते हो yes, or you can type it here, because this is very important for you to understand. Unless you don't understand this one point, or one single point I'm telling you, if you only learn this, you can actually, you can change so many things in life. So many things. सिर्फ ये एक चीज आपको बहुत चीजों में बदल देगी. Welcome, Preeti ji. All right. So it's very, very important that you should learn how to empty the cup. Now, what is the way to empty the cup? मुझे समझ में आ गया सर, आप क्या बोल रहे हो इरफान जी, but I don't know how to empty the cup. Is it easy? First of all, let me ask you. Can you type? Is it easy or difficult? What do you think? क्या लगता है आपको? Easy है empty cup करना या difficult है? All of you are watching on YouTube, please type, right? So people here says it's difficult. Very true. The people who said it's easy, if it is easy, you will not be watching this. I'm telling you, I'll be very honest with you. If it is easy, आप कहीं और होते, YouTube पे या ये सेशन में नहीं होते. It's not easy. But how to empty and how long it will take, I don't know. It depends on your willingness and your surrender. Letting go is absolutely, absolutely. Anji, it's not easy thing, but is it doable? The answer is yes. किया जा सकता है? आंसर है हाँ, किया जा सकता है. बिल्कुल किया जा सकता है. कैसे? प्रैक्टिस से. रिकॉर्डिंग ऑटोमेटिकली आपको प्रीति जी आपकी ऐप में आ जाएगी, आप वहां जाके देख सकते हैं. कल आपको या 3 घंटे बाद आपको इसकी रिकॉर्डिंग ऑलरेडी मिल जाएगी. ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. आप प्लीज टेक केयर कीजिए, अपना ख्याल रखिए. नो वरीज, आपको मिल जाएगी. आप कल देख के, ये वीडियो देख के आप कल के सेशन में आ जाना. ठीक है, प्लीज टेक केयर ऑफ योर सेल्फ. ऑलराइट, so now what is the way of doing it? What I do generally is I want you to just extend your left arm. अपने हाथ को एक लंबा कीजिए जहां पे भी आप हैं. अगर ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, anybody watching me on YouTube, right? If you're driving, please don't do this. Don't try this, right? Unless and until you park your car and do it, right? Other people who are at home or somewhere, right? बीच रास्ते में भी आप कर सकते हो, अगर आपको ये जजमेंट नहीं है कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे, अगर आपको ये फिक्र नहीं है कि लोग क्या कहेंगे, then you can definitely do it, right? Which नहीं होनी चाहिए. So you can extend your arm, right, as your left arm, and imagine as if that you're holding a virtual cup. Okay? ऐसे जैसे कि आपका एक कोई कप हाथ में जैसे पकड़ता है इंसान, एक वर्चुअल कप है. Now I want you to put all these thoughts, दूसरा हाथ यूज करेंगे हम फिजिकली, कि जो भी आपके थॉट्स हैं जो दिमाग में चल रहे हैं, जो भी आपको रोक रहे हैं, एनीथिंग विच इज स्टॉपिंग यू राइट नाउ, जो भी किरकिर है दिमाग में, right? Whether my hostel is like this, I don't like the place where I am. My parents are so nagging, or my situation is not good. My relatives are not good. मुझे कोई समझ नहीं आ रहा है. My situation बहुत खराब है. You don't know what happening to me. I don't have money. I don't have a job. I don't have this. I don't have that. Whatever the excuse you are giving yourself right now, राइट? जो भी अभी ये सेशन में बैठ के भी आप सुनते हुए भी जो भी आपके दिमाग में अभी है, इफ यू आर जजिंग मी, व्हाई इज ही वेयरिंग ग्रीन कलर, व्हाई देयर इज अ पर्पल बिहाइंड, विच ब्रांड की ये टी शर्ट पहना हुआ है, इफ यू आर वाचिंग दिस, अरे इनके तो बाल थे कहाँ चले गए, व्हाई इज वेयरिंग ग्लासेस, वॉट एवर इज जजिंग, एनी जजमेंट, एनी ओल्ड फीलिंग्स विच इज स्टॉपिंग यू राइट नाउ टू लर्न समथिंग न्यू, प्लीज पुट इट इन दैट कप. डालते जाइए तब तक, keep putting it until you feel your hand is heavy. जब आपका दिमाग हल्का हो जाएगा, आपका हाथ हेवी हो जाएगा. कैसे पता चलेगा यहाँ पे एम्प्टी हो गया? The moment your hand will get heavy. And now, once your hand gets heavy, what you have to do? You just turn that cup upside down. इस कप को upside down कर दो और उसके अंदर जो भी है उसे इस धरती माँ को के लिए दे दो. Empty your cup. And now, say with me, I empty my cup. I empty my cup. I empty my cup. अब इस कप को क्या करना है? फेंकना नहीं है. Keep it with you. Because now you need this cup for the learnings which I'm going to give it to you. Is it fair? Yeah? So I believe this practice, आप कभी भी कर सकते हो ये practice. I'm telling you, the people who are overthinkers, the people who have anxiety, people who have depressions or any sort of issues, even during the day in your offices, in your in-laws house, or कहीं पे भी आप इसको apply कर सकते हो. The best thing is you can apply this anywhere, and I'm telling you, instantly in a matter of 2 3 minutes, you can actually empty your cup. That thought process will shift, and you can actually start at feeling better. Try this. There's no harm. Anybody can try it. Right? Even kids can do that if you can teach them. All right. So let's go. So I want you guys to tell me. So यहाँ पे आपको मैथ स्टिक्स नजर आ रहे हैं, right? There are math sticks, माचिस की तीलियां हैं, and because with that one there is this equation 5 plus 5 is equals to 5. Is it equation right, first of all? Is it right? कमेंट में जरूर बताइए, चैट में जरूर लिखिए, इज इट राइट और नो? क्या लग रहा है? यस, नो. ऑलराइट, लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर सेइंग, वाओ यार, वी आर सच अ स्मार्ट पीपल हु यू आर. आपको पता है क्या सही है क्या गलत नहीं है, देखो, आपको पता है, राइट? नाउ, अच्छी बात है. अब मैं चाहूंगा, नाउ व्हाट आई वांट यू टू डू इज जस्ट मूव वन मैथ स्टिक. एक तीली को आपको बदलना है and make this equation right. Move one matchstick to make this equation right. And type in the chat box what it will be. हाँ, कमेंट्स कीजिए बिल्कुल. क्या लगता है आपको, कौन सा एक तीली को चेंज करने से ये इक्वेशन राइट हो जाएगा? ऑलराइट, come on, hurry up, faster. Answers? What happened? सिंपल नहीं है? ये 4 कैसे बनेगा भैया? Not going to happen, no. How the 4 is going to be like this? कितने मैस्टिक चेंज करने पड़ेंगे उसके लिए? Only one move. You have only one move. यहाँ तो 2 4 move बता रहे हो आप. Right? Anybody in the comments are saying this? I don't know. Yeah? I'll tell you the equation. It's very simple. All you have to do was this one, the one stick here, just you have to remove and put it like this. So now 5 is equals to 5 is equal to 5. How many of you feel this? This is wow. Huh? What happened? Yeah. Sometimes life में ना सिर्फ एक चेंज की जरूरत पड़ती है. One right change and everything will be right. How many of you are understanding what I'm trying to say here? All it takes is the one right change to make the equation work. आपकी लाइफ वापस ट्रैक पे लेके आने के लिए you need the one right decision, that one right decision. But you're so adamant sometimes. आप इतने जिद्दी बन जाते हो कि you're so much into नहीं ये ऐसा ही होना चाहिए, या I will move this, I will move that, I will move this, मैं आसमान बदल दूंगा, मैं ये बदल दूंगा, मैं वो कर दूंगा. Actually no need. Actually no need. You don't need to move so many things in life. You don't need to change so many things in life. You just need that one right step, your next right step. मेरे कोच ने पहले, बहुत पहले, so where I learned my Chinese metaphysics, he always used to tell me one thing. Irfan, whenever you feel that your life is going in the wrong direction, all you have to do is pause and take the next right step. That's all. अगर पता हो, पहला है awareness. The moment you understand this is not the way I want my life to go, अगर मुझे ये समझ में आ गया कि ऐसे मुझे लाइफ आगे नहीं चाहिए, all you have to do is रुक जाओ पहले तो, take a pause and see, look around and see what is my next right step towards my destination. नहीं समझ में आया, किसी से पूछ लो. Maybe you don't know the way. It's okay. Learn to ask and take that help and move forward. And that's all it takes, my dear friends. So if ever जो भी आप जिंदगी में जहां पे भी होना, जहां पे भी खड़े होना, please try to relate this to your life. Maybe you're in a financial, maybe you are in a health, maybe in your career, maybe relationship, wherever situation you are in. All you need is the next one right move. And that one right move, अगर वो आपको गाइड करने वाला मिल जाए, जो आप डेस्टिनेशन पे जाने वाला है, अगर उसको कोई गाइड करने वाला मिल जाए, दोनों हाथों से पकड़ लीजिए. Right? Hold them. I hold many. I had many coaches. I'm not who I am by myself. क्या लगता है आपको? I am where I am only because I have all the everything. Yes, I have everything inside me. Yes, just like every one of you have right now. Whoever watching me right now in YouTube and here in the class live, right? आप सब में वो सब कुछ है. अगर आप मुझे समझ पा रहे हो, if you're able to understand me, then I'm telling you, you have inside you. The only the thing is, you need somebody to tap to bring it out. ऐसा नहीं, कोच का मतलब ये नहीं होता है कि आपके अंदर जो नहीं है वो भी भर रहा हूं मैं. No, nobody can do that. Nobody can do that. Trust me on this. No coach in the world can ever do that. You ask any coaches in the world. No one can do that. The coach role is only to tap your own potential inside you and bring it out. And to see, ability to see, a coach ability to see what you sometimes you're not able to see in yourself. आप जो अपने आप में नहीं देख पाते, वो आपको आईना दिखाता है, वही कोच का काम है, बस. That's all it is. Right? So I hope you're understanding this. Whoever understanding, please make sure that I understand. Right? Just type I in the chat box or in the comments. I understood, because very very important to understand this and keep right. Okay. All right. So now, what is stopping us to move forward? What do you think? Right. So what I want you to do right now, I want you to do one practice. I want you to take your pen. I want you to take your book. अगर आप कहीं हो, बाहर हो, कहीं पे, if you're watching me this, then I suggest you, if you're watching me this on mobile, I don't know, while watching you can take the notes or no, but if you're watching in the laptop, it's better you can take the notes in the in the phone, or if you have a pen and paper, please do write down. I wanted to understand, I wanted to know, what are your limiting beliefs? क्या लगता है आपको आज तक आपने क्या क्या limiting beliefs सोचे हैं? Let me give some examples, maybe it will help you to understand better. Right? क्या आपने कभी सुना है कि पैसे पेड़ पे नहीं उगते? Maybe you have heard money doesn't grow on trees. जितनी चादर उतने ही पैर फैलाओ. अमीर लोग अच्छे नहीं होते. ज्यादा पैसा पैसा मत कर, अच्छी चीज नहीं होती. Any of this maybe you have heard. Maybe there's a limiting belief saying that you are not good enough. किसी ने बोला कि तू कुछ काम का नहीं है, नाकारा है तू. You heard this? What are your limiting beliefs? What all you have heard? आप जहां पे भी आपकी अपब्रिंगिंग हुई है, जो भी दोस्ताना है, whatever your friend circle or your relatives or your village, the house, wherever you are coming from, what all you heard, I want you to write down right now in the book. Why am I asking you to write down? Because unless you don't know what your limiting beliefs, imagine karo. If okay, please tell me this. If you have heard this, money is evil. Did you heard this? Right? ये अमीर लोग ना होते ही खराब है, अमीर लोग चोर होते हैं। हैव यू हर्ड दिस?
Yes, sir.
या, now imagine if you heard this, you're saying yes. Do you think now your brain is allowing you to move towards money? Somewhere
No.
subconsciously, because you heard this line, वो अंदर अभी भी बैठी हुई है. Because of that, anytime you wanted to take any action towards money, आपका ब्रेन बोलता है देख भाई, पैसे वाले चोर होते हैं. या you start doing something which is not ethical because you believe money comes to you only in the unethical ways. ईमानदार लोग तो हमेशा, because and the majority of the credit I will give you the movies. जो हमारी हिंदी मूवीज, तेलुगु मूवीज, कन्नड़ा मूवीज, मलयालम मूवीज, तमिल मूवीज, I'm telling you this, it's so pathetic sometimes. Now I look back, जो ओल्ड मूवीज हैं उसमें एक सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्या था पता है? हीरो हमेशा गरीब होता है. How many of you understand this from my generation? I don't know about Gen Z's, right? आजकल की जनरेशन में एटलीस्ट कुछ तो ठीक हो गया, थैंक्स टू करण जौहर एंड ऑल द अदर डायरेक्टर्स. एटलीस्ट दे आर मेक फील दैट कि हीरो भी अमीर हो सकता है. पहले के जमाने में सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम यही था कि हीरो को गरीब दिखाना है. बेचारा या तो कूली है, या तो मजदूर है, या तो कोई किसी का मारा पड़ा है. He's poor lad, he don't know anything, right? Something problem, right? Yes or no? How many of you remember and understand what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
now, watching all that movies, what is the impression in your head? Hero, if I have to be hero of my life, I need to be poor. And I don't want to be poor. I want to be Shakti Kapoor. Because Shakti Kapoor have more money. So I'm okay to be Shakti Kapoor, but I don't want to be poor. Because in my head, hero is poor. This is subconsciously. आपका प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप भी जिम्मेदार हो उसके. But what happened in the past was they have done, because they want to sell their movies, and they want to sell the movies. The majority of the crowd that time was lower middle class, right? So they wanted to make such movies which will, so that the people down can relate to them. And that's why it worked out. So please, I want you to pause this. If you're watching this as a recording, or if you are watching this there, please take out some time. I'll give you 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes to write this. What are your beliefs? रुकिएगा मत. जो भी आज तक सुना है, please write down right now. Because it is a live workshop we are doing here. If somebody is watching a video, then I request you also, right? Take the 5 minutes, because I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to close my camera. I'm going to wait here. 5 minutes exactly. We're going to come back in the countdown. All right. So let's see if I can get timer here. Okay, यहाँ पे नहीं है. No problem. Okay. I don't know. Somehow it was. All right. No worries. I'll be back here in 5 minutes. Okay. Please write your limiting beliefs. All right, I'm back. Did you able to write? How many you managed to write? Vignesh, Preeti ji, people are watching online. How many you managed to write?
Sir, 15
Hello?
limiting beliefs. 15, 15.
15. Wow.
Out of
Wow.
that,
Can you share
8,
some?
I have written around 8 in money and 7 in relationships.
I'm back. How many?
I have written around 8 limiting beliefs of money and 7 limiting beliefs in relationships, sir.
Can you share me something which probably I don't know?
The typical middle class ones only, sir. From money, it is money comes with a lot of hard work. We have to fail a lot
Ah,
before we stabilize. Like we have to work a
yes.
lot to in the initial stages to get even a decent amount of money needs a lump sum of hard work. We
Very
should
true.
fail many times to that is
To
they
succeed.
don't parents don't even say that we may fail. They say we have to fail initially. मतलब
Fail, have to
failure
fail.
को
Ah,
mandatory बना देते हैं. I can't handle
correct.
large amount of money. I can't manage
Hmm.
money. Always spend
Hmm.
less. And
Hmm.
money is easy to make in unethical ways, as you said. And
True.
money brings ego.
मनी ब्रिंग्स ईगो लोग बदल जाते हैं पैसा आने से
We
हम्म
and we can't settle or stabilize early with money. And these are money related beliefs.
ट्रू ट्रू सो ट्रू इमेजिन ये सब रखते हुए अपने दिमाग में कैसे आप पैसा बना पाओगे हाउ इज इट
Uh,
पॉसिबल अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से
yes, sir.
दिस इज द ब्लॉकेजेस दिस इज व्हाई आई सेड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इज हमारे अंदर क्या हमको रोक रहा है हमको नहीं समझता है we don't know what is stopping us and we start complaining about who about situation about school about college about this about job we're complaining about everyone we're blaming everyone because again ye kisne sikhaya if ever you do any mistake you should blame others ye humko kahan se sikhaya again bachpan se sikhaya hua hai you put the
Parents.
blame on somebody else of course don't say I did it no I did not do
uh,
because of him you heard your mother your father maybe your teacher you maybe a student your friends this is what we learn that जब भी कोई ऐसा सामने आ जाए कि आपके ऊपर जान पे आ जाए immediately say no I did not do because of this I did it ये होने की वजह से मैंने किया and that's why we never accepted who we are we never come to know who we are this could be the first time guys. This could be your first time that you are understanding, you're facing a mirror. By showing this, by writing this belief, I want you to see your own mirror. मैं आपको उससे इंट्रोड्यूस करवाना चाहता था अपने आप से. All right. So this is what it is. So anything. So this is batch 57, not 55. Sorry for that. Right. So if you're not yet on in manifestation app, if you don't have yet, please make sure that you scan this, you download the app because this in this app you can find the recordings of whatever it is there. You can always go back and check. And it's only for the people who are watching on YouTube. This session only you can watch of course this is I keep it for free for day one because मैं समझता हूँ कि सबको they should know that what is stopping them to take the decision sometimes, right? And if you understood this, if you realize this, then you can always go for the next courses, the next 6 days. You can always sign up to come in for us, all right? And so tell me what is your energy right now. I want you to write another thing right now, okay? What is your energy level? Matlab, if you have to rate yourself, how is your energy right now? If 1 to 10, what's your energy level? Where you rate yourself right now in life? Okay, in life, where you rate yourself from 10 is the highest, 1 is the lowest. Okay, I'm waiting what people are writing. Okay, very nice. Amazing. So if you think that you're already there, honestly, if you are in a very high, so there is an illusion which we create for ourselves. सोशल मीडिया ने एक और illusion create कर दिया है. And this so-called manifestation gurus and not gurus, I mean the people who are making the reels and all that, or everywhere, not only manifestation. Think positive, always be positive, always be positive. Kabhi do you really think always being positive is it true? Is it possible always to be positive? No, it's not. I'm telling you, it's a lie. Manifestation doesn't happen by being always positive. बोलने से. Yeah, definitely that is work. It will help you to become eventually, but सिर्फ positive बोलने से चीजें positive नहीं होती. It's a feeling. मुंह पे जब कैसे मतलब वो बोलते हैं ना कि there's a very line which I use from long time. I think over 15 years I used to say when I was in corporate as well. Stressed, depressed, but well dressed. All right. And anybody ask, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm fine, I'm awesome, fantastic. ये बोलना सीख लिया है बस. Because we try to put a mask on our face and try to show it to the world, I'm doing good. And you and me looking at social media, someone else what they're showing, and you think, अरे यार इसकी life तो set है. Look at this. और मैं कहाँ बैठा हुआ हूँ. And you start judging yourself because someone else is able to live. How many are guilty of this, what I'm saying? Yes, ये तो होता है that I watch somebody and I feel that कि यार ये देखो ये लड़का or my age group people have gone somewhere and where I am. How many of you feel guilty about this? Type G in the chat box. Yes, I'm guilty. Yes. Thank you for being honest. Yes, we all do that. But let me take you. What stops a person from inaction? Again, it's very important to understand this point. I am emphasizing on this because जब तक ये नहीं समझेगा आगे जाने का कोई मतलब नहीं, because day 2 tomorrow is going to be based on the day 1. So what you will do today will help you to release tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a healing session. We are going to remove all the negative energies, all that negative blocks, emotional blocks, which is stopping you to be where you want to be. कल उसको निकालने से पहले उनकी पहचान होना तो जरूरी है. In order for a doctor to do a treatment for you, first he need to check, what kind of pain is this? Is it a chronic disease or is it a normal disease? That's why they ask you to bring X-ray, sometimes MRI. Why? Because they want to understand. Just because कि तुम आए हो patient बन के I have to give tablet. No, it's not like that. Let's get to the root cause. There are doctors like that. हर मर्ज की दवा painkiller. Now painkiller करता क्या है? There are a lot of others maybe out there who gives you that painkiller. Right positive affirmation, right general painkillers. ये कुछ टाइम के लिए काम करता है. फिर क्या? वापस वही जिंदगी. Same repetition. But what I believe in is to get into the root and fix the root. If you want to change the fruits, don't you think you have to change the roots? Yes or no? Type A in the chat box if you agree. You cannot just keep coloring the fruits and expecting, मैंने color कर दिया अब ये apple बन गया. No. Right? So what stops a person from inaction? Let's understand that aspect. Okay. So again, recognize your emotions. So now what I want you to do is, I want you to take these 4 areas or maybe probably 5 areas of your life. And I want you to recognize what is your emotional level. आपकी कितने positive emotions हैं उस चीज को लेके. I want you to rate 1 to 10. Now what is it? How you consider your health to be? आपकी emotions क्या है उसको? 1 to 10. If you think you are absolute, अगर आपने 7 के ऊपर दिया, which means you are daily working out or you're going for a walk 10 kilometers every day or 10,000 steps, you are very make sure that you are eating only diet or very conscious food, you're vegetarian. If you have anybody is giving more than 7, then this is the thing. Okay, I believe that you are doing this consistently. They are allowed to do that. All right, if somebody is giving 9 and above, then you are absolutely a fitness freak. All right, so that is your emotions, because you're feeling so health, because emotions of health is who you are, no? But if you have a sickness, if you have a pain, this is emotional problem, not sickness problem. आपके जो भी अंदर डिसीज होता है, इट्स एन डिस ईज को खत्म कर रहा है, डिसीज वो हो रहा है. तो हाउ दिस हैपेंस, आपके इमोशंस अंदर जाके आपके जब के शरीर के अंदर जाते हैं, व्हेन दे गो इनसाइड योर बॉडी, दैट्स वेयर यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग डिसीज. सो व्हाट इज योर इमोशनल, राइट, इमोशंस ऑन योर हेल्थ? हाउ, व्हाट आर योर इमोशंस इन योर रिलेशनशिप राइट नाउ? रिलेशनशिप में आपके इमोशंस कहाँ चल रहे हैं अभी, राइट? And if you are, again, anything, if you're giving above 6 or 7, which means you're doing good, you both are happy, right? Life is moving on. But if you're giving every day, if you're giving yourself 9, then you are saying, I love you to that person every day. And that, don't take me wrong, when I said relationship, not only about your life partner or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, I'm talking about, could be anything. It could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be a siblings. What your relationship everywhere. मैं एक aspect के relationship नहीं. You should check. And understand one thing. Please write down this one line in your life. The way you do one thing, the way you do everything. Yes. The way you do one thing, the way you do everything. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि मैं एक एरिया में अच्छा हूं तो मैं एक एरिया में मैं अच्छा नहीं रहूंगा. ऐसे नहीं होता है. आपका एथिक्स सेम रहते हैं. I'll give you an example on that. So when I was working, I was working for a coffee shop, and I was a very passionate worker. I was the honestly, I was the best employee for longer period of time for the company. Till the time I left the company. Till the time I was the same. Every 6 months I used to get promotion, either increment. All right. And I used to work without checking the time, without checking anything. There was no in my dictionary. I always used to give more than I could, right? And that ethics of my life, when I left my job and I started my business, I was able to do exactly replicate the same in the business too. I was exactly like that. The way I have grown in my corporate, exactly the way I was growing in my business. Right? When I stopped that, then I started, then the business was built. Now it's in auto mode. Then I'm starting this. Again, my principle is the same ethics. Because the way you do something successfully, you manage to do everything successfully. So write down your emotions on your relationships. Write down your emotions with money. How is your emotions with money? क्या फील देता है जब पैसे के बारे में सोचते हो? करंट सिचुएशन, अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है जेब में, पता नहीं कैसे चलेगा ये महीना. आई एम सो डाउटफुल. Maybe 1 2, or maybe, no boss, I don't have to worry about money. Money is there. I have good enough. I have no issues. Maybe, you know, I'm having a good job. I'm withdrawing. Maybe you have a good job. But when I said money, remember, time is also money. So if you're making money, do you have time for yourself? So if you don't have a time for yourself while making money, then let me tell you, you're in the wrong place of making money. Because eventually, शुरुआत में, I agree, I understand when you start up, it's okay that you will not have time because you wanted to do a lot of things, you need to learn a lot of things. But eventually, if you have 5 years of experience in your corporate, it's a very high time, my dear friends, to start thinking, Do I want to work like this for rest of my life, or do I want to change? Because being the same person, नहीं, बहुत लोगों को रहता है नहीं, मुझे करना तो बहुत कुछ है, टाइम नहीं है मेरे पास, टाइम नहीं। अरे, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस इज अ वेरी रॉन्ग वे टू से मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है। ये बोलना छोड़ दीजिए। टाइम नहीं है, टाइम नहीं है बोलेंगे, एक दिन आके यमराज आके बोलेंगे हाँ भैया सही है, तू कब से बुला रहा था, मैं टाइम नहीं है तेरे पास, चल अब मेरे साथ में। फिर तो ये बोलना छोड़ दो कि बस टाइम नहीं है। ऑलवेज से आई हैव इनफ टाइम टू डू एंड फुलफिल माई डिजायर्स। मेरे पास बहुत टाइम है, इनफ टाइम है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, राइट? सेकेंड, लेट्स कम टू रियलिटी। इफ यू डोंट हैव अ टाइम, my question to you is, what are you doing about it? Are you sitting there on that chair and complaining, मेरे पास time नहीं है, मेरे पास ये नहीं है, or you're moving your buttocks and try to change that reality? If you're staying in the same place, but क्या करे sir, resources नहीं है, don't tell me this, resources नहीं है. Very soon I'm coming up with uh, an entrepreneurship, well, right? I'll let you know a course where I wanted to educate people what else and how much more money they can make, right? Sometimes by paying nothing, peanuts, right? They can still make millions. Yes, all right. कोई और business में, there are businesses. You don't have to pay too much, but you can make millions out of it. And one of them is affiliate marketing, right? You can make so much money. You can make your your life out of it. And there are many more right now. But are you open to do it? Or no, you're stuck with the mindset that no, मुझे यही आता है और मुझे इसी में successful होना है. Then there is your emotional blockage. So rate yourself accordingly. Or career, right? So please do rate this a quick 1 minute. I'll give you this time, just 1 minute. Please do write down your emotions 1 to 10 in health, relationship, career, and money. And fifth one could be spirituality. Number 5 is spirituality. How spiritual you feel. Now, religion and spiritual are two different things. Please don't mistake. I'm not asking you to be how religious you are. I'm saying how spiritual you are. Now, spirituality is humanity. That you have this empathy towards others. आप दूसरों के बारे में सोचते हो, मैं खाना खा लूं बस ये सोच रहे हो, अरे कोई नहीं देखना चाहिए, मैं जल्दी से मैं खाना खाए नहीं, बट अरे यार मैं तो खा लूंगा लेकिन वो खाया कि नहीं पूछ तो लूं. You have this empathy. That's called spirituality, by the way. Spirituality का मतलब ये नहीं होता कि साधु बन के बैठा हूं. That is not spirituality. Don't mistake in this. Spirituality means you are awakened inside and आपके अंदर में भावना है दूसरों के प्रति भी. अगर कोई रोड पे बैठा हुआ है, रो रहा है, तो आपके पास इतनी सिंपैथी होनी चाहिए, एम्पैथी होनी चाहिए कि आप उसको जाके पूछो क्या हो गया. या आप बोलेंगे कि अरे पता नहीं रोड पे बैठा हुआ है पागल आदमी, हमको क्या करना है, अब उसको थोड़ी देखते बैठेंगे अपन. If you have this feeling, then how much you rate yourself? Please do check because I'm telling you, manifestation. अगर आपको ये लग रहा है कि ये 7 days कोर्स में मैनिफेस्टेशन इज अबाउट, सर जल्द से जल्द वो 4 ट्रिक बताओ ना, वो चार, वो एक एक ट्रिप बताओ जिससे मैं करोड़ों बना सकता हूँ या मैं अपनी एक्स को वापस बुला सकता हूँ. इफ यू आर थिंकिंग लाइक दिस, लेट मी टेल यू, प्लीज डू आस्क फॉर रिफंड एंड गेट इट बैक. दैट्स नॉट गोना हैपन. दैट्स नॉट गोना हैपन अनलेस यू डोंट बिकम द पर्सनैलिटी. अगर वो आ भी गया ना जो आप चाहते हो, अगर मैं वो दे भी दिया आपको, आ भी गया, वो आपके पास रुकेगा नहीं. बिकॉज आपका बर्तन जो है ना वो बहुत छोटा है उसको होल्ड करने के लिए. यू हैव ए ½ liter cup and you're asking for 5 liters milk. It's not going to stay with you. So you need to increase that cup. So please do write down your emotions. I'll quickly back in 1 minute. All right. So are you done? Are you done rating yourself? Why I'm asking you to write this down? Why the emotions? Because when this um, 7 days of session is going to complete, I want you to check back on this 4 areas back again. That will tell you that your frequency is changed or no. Because right now, whatever the number you have given is your current frequency, and you have to be honest. You can't lie to yourself, right? आप दुनिया से झूठ बोल सकते हो, खुद से तो नहीं बोल सकते, right? But जो हम बोलने लगे हैं, somewhere we start telling lie to ourselves. But I want you to be honest, absolutely honest. And when you write these numbers honestly, right, just because I want to write good numbers for myself, up to you. The more honest with yourself, the more you will find the change in this next, right, 6 days, including, right? It's going to be completely shift. And I can promise you one thing, one guarantee that numbers are going to change after this 7 days. All right. So let's get going. Very nice. So I want you to right now do another thing. What is the intention to what is your intention? Why you are here? Like if you bumped in into this YouTube video, or if you stay till now, which means you want something. Or if you are in the course right now with me live, I want you to ask, what is that intention you came? What is that intention you have to manifest? Because intention is a seed. Intention matters a lot. Okay. So I want you to write at least 3 goals in each area of your health, relationship, career, money, and spirituality. Minimum 3 goals. Minimum 3 goals. Right? You need to write on these areas in order to move forward. जो आप ये क्लास जैसे खत्म होती है, I want you to write those things, right? And share with us later in the app. You can you can share it in the app later that whatever your goals are, you need to mention it. Okay. So, in manifestation app, you can go there and you can find the 7 days manifestation. Okay. And there you can share your goals because this is very, very important. Because once you write down your goals, right, then only you know the direction. क्या चाहते हो आप इससे? जब तक वही पता नहीं चलेगा क्या चाहते हैं, then where are we going? We're going nowhere. So minimum 3 goals each. But मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ minimum 20 goals होने चाहिए in all areas. Minimum 20, including everything, all these areas, right? Minimum 20. अब इससे क्यों 20 क्यों? Because initially it's easy to write. घर, गाड़ी, पैसा, करियर, एक जॉब अच्छी सी, एक अच्छी लड़की, marriage, kids, easy. 5, 6, 7 are very easy. But after that, let me tell you very honestly, it is going to be absolutely difficult. आपको समझ ही नहीं आएगा और क्या लिखना है. Let me tell you, many people what mistakes they do. The mistakes what they do is when they write the goals, they say, एक घर मुझे बैंड्रा में चाहिए, एक घर मुझे दुबई में चाहिए, एक घर मुझे स्विट्जरलैंड में चाहिए, 3 गोल हो गए. नो, दैट्स रॉन्ग. चाहे आपके 20 घर होंगे, उसका मतलब है एक ही घर, एक गोल. आपकी 20 गाड़ियां हो सकती हैं, which means it's only one goal. Yeah, you're understanding me? So when you keep writing this, if you get stuck, then let me give you a tip. Always go back and ask yourself, who I love the most. मैं किससे सबसे ज्यादा मोहब्बत करता हूँ? That could be I mean, but obvious आपके parents होने चाहिए, first of all, right? If you're not married, even if you're married, your first choice should always be your parents, considering after you. But मेरा question ये है, अपने goals तो आपको पता है, अपने dreams तो आपको पता है. But did you ever manage to ask Your mother, if you have a mother, you are blessed. If you have a father, let me tell you, you are blessed. If you have siblings, you are more blessed. I'm being very honest with you because you never know what value they have in your life until you don't have them. I'll tell you, when I wrote down my dreams, when I did this practice many years ago, and someone from Dubai came in that time and put me in a room and asked, "What are your dreams?" I'm like, "What do you mean by this?" I never understood. मुझे तो लगता है कि सपने क्या हैं जो बॉडी गोल्स कुछ है ही नहीं। कमाना है, पैसे कमाना, आगे बढ़ना है, जो चल रही है अच्छी जिंदगी करनी है। इसे कैन यू बी मोर स्पेसिफिक व्हाट इज अच्छी जिंदगी? बस खुश रहना है घर वालों के साथ, ये वो, राइट? बट आई रियलाइज आई वाज लाइंग माई सेल्फ, आई वाज वेक बिकॉज आई डोंट हैव एनी गोल. I was just going to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work. I was running in a rat race, right? Thinking that ज्यादा पैसा आ जाएगा, जब पैसा आ जाएगा तब सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. But you know what? I failed to understand. जब तक मैं अच्छा नहीं होऊंगा, पैसा नहीं आएगा. जब तक पैसे को मैं डायरेक्शन ही नहीं दूंगा कि कहाँ जाना है, तो वो आएगा क्यों? अगर मेरे पास ये क्लैरिटी नहीं है कि अगर मैं जो अमाउंट चाहता हूँ, अगर वो मेरे पास आएगा, कहाँ जाएगा? अब बोलोगे जब पैसा आएगा ना, मुझे सेव करना है. इफ यू हैव दिस इंटेंशन, मैं बताता हूँ आपको, पैसा नहीं आएगा. इफ ये दैट इज योर इंटेंशन, because you need to have a proper set of goals. It's very, very important. So please go back and ask your mother or father, which probably, I don't know, अगर आप, if you're really wise, आपने किसी के सेशन अटेंड किए होंगे या कोई तो कोच आपकी जिंदगी में आया होगा who explained you this, then you should be grateful for that person. But otherwise, I have seen 99% people, they never went back and asked their parents, अम्मी, बाबा, अम्मा, अप्पा, मॉम, डैड, जो भी आप नाम से बुलाते हो, है तो एक ही चीज. व्हाट इज योर ड्रीम? यू नेवर आस्क. लेकिन मैं तो स्टूडेंट हूं सर, मैं क्या पूछूं अभी? मुझे बताइए, अगर आपकी एज, इफ यू क्रॉस्ड ऑलरेडी 17 ना, लेट मी गिव यू अ स्टेटमेंट टू यू. इफ यू क्रॉस 17, इफ यू आर नॉट मेकिंग मनी, then you are not doing justice. Because people out there, please go and type in the chat, in the Google, or please go and type in the YouTube, youngest millionaire, and you will be shocked to see 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, they are multi-millionaires now. Do you have an excuse? Are you telling lie to yourself कि मेरे पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है? आपके पास कोई रीजन नहीं है? नहीं, रीजन तो है सर, इतना स्ट्रांग नहीं है कि आप उसके लिए मर सकते हो. Let me tell you a story before I end this. So there was this hungry dog. Okay, एक बहुत ही भूखा एक कुत्ता था जंगल में, जंगली कुत्ता. 7 दिन से ना, एक हफ्ते से कुछ नहीं खाया था. एंड ही वाज सो हंग्री कि कुछ जो मिलेगा ना ऐसे खा जाऊंगा. यू रियलाइज समटाइम्स व्हेन यू आर सो हंग्री हाउ यू ईट इन योर, इवन एट होम और एट रेस्टोरेंट, एज इफ लाइक भाई साहब आज ही खाना है जो खाना है, अदरवाइज खत्म हो जाएगा, राइट? वो टाइप वाला खाना. ही वाज दैट हंग्री एंड सडनली ही सॉ अ रैबिट, बनी, और फ्लफी वाला, अच्छा सा, खूबसूरत सा, एंड उसके मुंह से तो यू नो सलाइवा निकलना चालू हो गया. भाई साहब मिल गया मुझे, राइट? एंड ही स्टार्ट रनिंग 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 बिहाइंड द रैबिट, एंड रैबिट इज रनिंग. कुत्ता भाग रहा है, रैबिट भाग रहा है, भाग रहा है, भाग रहा है, भाग रहा है. एंड देन फाइनली दिस रैबिट वाज एबल टू गेट इनटू अ लूप होल. एक एक अंदर होल के अंदर घुस गया, राइट? एंड देन दिस डॉग वाज लाइक, रैबिट, टाइम प्लीज, बाहर आ. आई वांटेड टू आस्क यू समथिंग, आई वांट टू आस्क यू समथिंग। रैबिट बोला क्या है? मैं बाहर नहीं आऊंगा तो मुझे खा जाएगा। नहीं नहीं नहीं, प्लीज टाइम प्लीज, मैं नहीं, पक्का बोल रहा हूँ, प्रॉमिस नहीं खाऊंगा, बाहर आ। रैबिट ने बोला बाहर तो नहीं आऊंगा, मैं कान बाहर डालूंगा, अपना कान बाहर डाल के बोल क्या बोलना है। तो बोलता है मुझे ये बता कि दोनों में से ताकतवर कौन है। बोले तू। हु इज मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर? ही सेड यू। हु रन्स फास्टर? दोनों में से तेज कौन दौड़ता है? बोले तू। तो यार फिर अगर मैं तेज दौड़ता हूं, मैं से ताकतवर हूं, देन व्हाई आई एम नॉट एबल टू कैच यू? द रैबिट आस्क द डॉग, मैं आस्क यू व्हाई आर यू रनिंग, व्हाई डू यू वांट टू कैच मी? He said, because 7 days I did not eat anything. I wanted to eat. I'm hungry. You know what rabbit said? क्योंकि तुम भूख के लिए भाग रहे हो, मैं अपनी जिंदगी के लिए भाग रहा हूं। किसका रीजन मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर है? थिंक अबाउट इट। तो इफ योर गोल्स इज नॉट गिविंग यू दैट किक कि मेरी जिंदगी इसके ऊपर डिपेंड है, व्हाट विल हैपन? यू गिव अप, यू नेवर एबल टू कैच दैट गोल। So you should have a clarity. So when you're writing your goals, I want you to write, you will find out in writing the 20 dreams and goals, whatever you call them, that one dream for which you are ready to die for. But don't take me wrong. When I say don't ready to die for, what I mean by this is you are ready to give everything, all your energy to make that happen. And that has to be something really emotional. That cannot be only materialistic, my dear friend. Materialistic भी हो सकता है, but उसके अंदर अगर emotions नहीं है, किसी के लिए, मुझे याद है मेरा एक दोस्त था, when we started the business, and he said that मुझे ये घर खरीदना है बस। मैंने बोला यार घर क्या है, कोई और खरीद ले। बोले मुझे यही घर खरीदना है। He said, why? Because मेरी बचपन में मेरी माँ ने ना यहाँ पे ईंटें उठाई थी। And you know what? He was one of the fastest growing at the time because his reason became very strong. And that's time I realized, oh my God. And when I asked my mother, and when I got her dreams, first of all तो आपकी माँ बोल देगी पागल हो गया कि क्या हो गया, पहले तो ये रिएक्शन आएगा। ओके, इट्स ओके, बट उनको पूछना, अगर मान लो ना कि आपके पास करोड़ों पड़े हैं, पैसे की चिंता नहीं है, तब क्या करोगे? जस्ट इमेजिन। बोले कुछ गलत काम तो नहीं कर रहा है तू, ऐसे पूछेंगे। बोले अरे माँ रिलैक्स करो, मान लो कि मैं करोड़पति, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति में जीत गया हूँ, अब बताओ क्या करोगे? व्हाट डू वांट टू डू विथ मनी? देन यू विल स्टार्ट सीइंग व्हाट शी विल शेयर, एंड दैट थिंग आई एम टेलिंग यू should become your reason to run in life. And that reason will actually help you to learn things faster, empty your cup thing faster, right? Put everything into action every day. So find out that one dream and do let me know what is that dream A that you are ready to die for. And again, in that dreams, you will find another dream that's called dream B. Now, what is dream B? That could be a dream A also. That your dream A can be a dream B, but dream B can be different as well. What is a dream B? You cannot die until you don't achieve that. आप बोलोगे यमराज भी आ जाए ना, उनको ही बोलूंगा टाइम प्लीज, मेरे को ये खत्म करके आना है। You need to find that because that is where the real intent will start and that's where the manifestation begins. Hope this is clear for everyone, right? So this is the first day one for our 7 days advancement boot camp. I hope if this gave you some clarity right now, give me that if you're clear with what I've said and you understood. Type C in the chat box, right? This is clear. This is a new learnings for you, something new awakening for you, right? Type BO bulb on moments for you in this, right? So please do share your sharings because this thing will help you to conquer your next 6 days. And those who are listening for the day one, right? And if you want to be a part of the next 6 days, then please do contact. You can comment there, or you can contact my team, all right, and they will help you to how to get registered in, I don't know, in this batch or coming batches. All right. So till then, thank you so much for joining in. Take care and thank you so much. Don't miss tomorrow. Be in a very quiet place. The people who are live, be in a quiet place. I want you to open camera tomorrow because I need to remove that negative energies from your body. So we are going to heal your body tomorrow. We are going to remove that blockages. So no camera off. If your camera off, then you might miss out the opportunity to do some healing from my side to you. Okay, so take care, God
सर
bless, and
सर
have a good night. हाँ जी,
सर
बोलिए।
सर आपने जो 20 गोल्स लिखने बोले वो कैरियर रिलेशनशिप हेल्थ मनी और स्पिरिचुअलिटी में लिखने बोले हैं ना?
जी।
सर मतलब थोड़ा हेल्प कीजिए ना, मतलब रिलेशन गोल्स मतलब एक दो ठीक है, मतलब इन व्हाट सेंस वी कैन फर्दर खींच सकते हैं, एक दो तो लिख सकते हैं, बट तीन चार मतलब किस डायरेक्शन में, मतलब एक हिंट दीजिए ना कैसे इन व्हाट डायरेक्शन वी कैन गो, एटलीस्ट फॉर यंग पीपल जितने ज्यादा जिंदगी ना देखा हो, कैसे फॉर्म
हम्म।
करेंगे? पीपल हैव सीन 30-40, दे विल नो बेटर कि तीन चार मतलब 20 साल का लौंडा क्या ही लिखेगा चार। थोड़ा हेल्प कीजिए ना इसमें, हाउ वी हैव टू थिंक फर्दर।
Actually, you know what? At the age of 20, Vignesh, you need to understand you should have more goals than a 30, 40. Because जैसे उम्र जाती है ना, goals कम हो जाते हैं, उनके पूरे दफन हो जाते हैं, because they gave up in life. They cannot see anything. अगर मैं अपनी बेटी को बुलाऊं ना यहाँ पे 7 साल की बेटी को और उसको बोलूं अपने goals लिखने के लिए, she will write 50. She's absolutely clear. I'll show you when time comes, in the maybe in the days comes. She have a diary. My 10 years old daughter. She have a diary where she want to travel, where what she want to experience. Everything is there. So it's not about that. It's about that you don't want it. You want help because you want easy way. I want you to go inside, take your time and sit down and ask yourself. मैं वही वो तो बोल रहा हूँ, अगर अपने लिए नहीं लिख सकते हो कोई बात नहीं है, अपने चाहने वालों के लिए भी नहीं लिख सकते. What experience do you want to give them? Maybe your mom is right now working alone. Maybe you can give her a one maid at home,
यस।
which will help her to take care of her health eventually. Maybe your dad is going to office or not going, whatever. Maybe he don't have a car, maybe bike. Maybe you can help him to get that one. Maybe that will help. If you have a car, then you can have a driver.
यस सर।
Many ways, my dear brother. But change your perspective. Start looking from their lenses, not only for yourself. जिंदगी सिर्फ अपने जीने के लिए नहीं होती है. अपने लिए लिखो, कोई गलत बात नहीं है, लेकिन अपने चाहने वालों के लिखने में ना जो मजा है, दैट इज बियॉन्ड, बियॉन्ड. Okay, I want you to
यस।
push yourself. It took me 5 hours in my first time to write my dreams. 5 hours. Go back to your childhood. जो आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया था, what you wanted to have at that time, but you're not able to have because your parents were not that much capable. They did whatever the best they could. उनके लिए लिखो, वो टाइम पे क्या चाहते थे. Maybe there are some relationships you missed. Today you want to fix it back. It's not only about money. Maybe some relationship, शायद वो एक दोस्त था जिससे मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग हो गई होगी, शायद वो एक रिश्ता था जिससे कम्युनिकेशन बराबर नहीं हुआ होगा. You wanted to fix that maybe. Then go back and write down that as a goal, that I want to fix that relationship forever. We are coming back and we're living happily. And always try to write your goals in the present tense. कि अब
यस
हो
सर।
रहा है, right? It's happening now. Don't write as a future tense, always present tense. All right? As if you're feeling it. When you're writing it, you should feel it. You should get goosebumps. Should get tears. That's the real goal. That's what we are going to manifest. All right? Is it clear?
यस सर। यस सर। यस सर।
Chalo. Take care. Have a good
थैंक यू
night.
सर।
I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Take
यस
care.
सर।
Bye.
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, everyone. Whoever watching this, please do take care of yourself. If you wanted to